Translating a sentence into a multi-step inequality, I have the inequalities listed here. Less than or equal, greater than or equal. I also have some keywords. These are not all the words that are associated with these products, with these properties, but they are the most popular ones. Add, will use sum or increased. Subtract, difference or decreased. Multiply, times or product. Divide is usually used as the word quotient. Okay, right here, you want to just start at the beginning of your sentence and write out what it's saying using these words. 2 times. Okay, anytime you have the word times the sum together like this, one right after the other, you are going to make parentheses for the sum. So 2 times the sum. Now sum means add, but you need to know what goes on either side of that. So then you keep reading. Sum of a number, I'll just use n for number, and 16. So after you get those two things on the either side of the plus sign written in, you close your parentheses, is at least. Okay, if you have at least $10 in your pocket, you could have $10 or you could have more. So even though this looks like less than, because least kind of looks like less, it's actually greater than, or it could also be equal to 29. So again, if you have at least $10 in your pocket, that means you could have $10 or you could have more. So don't just go by what the word looks like. Okay, the next one. 5 subtracted from. Okay, anytime you have the word from, you're actually looking for the word is, and then you're working backwards, because whatever's in front of the word from has to come at the end. So I'm going to subtract 5 from something. Here's what I'm going to subtract it by. The product of 6 and a number. Product means multiply, and in algebra, when you multiply, you put two things side by side. You don't use any other symbols. So this is 5 subtracted from the product of 6 and a number is less than negative 28. On this next one, again you have times and sum together. So you've got 4. Whenever you have times the sum, you put parentheses. Sum means add. So what's on either side of the parentheses, you keep reading. I mean, on either side of the addition symbol, you keep reading. The sum of a number, and 21. After you write that second one, after the plus sign, you close your parentheses, is at least. So again, at least means greater than or equal to negative 29. Times and sum, so 10 times the sum. When you have times and sum together, you put parentheses, put a plus sign here. A number and 17, close your parentheses, is at least, so that's greater than or equal to 30.